So we made it back down from the Sequoia National Park or Kings Canyon National Park where we saw General Grant. Thank you.
Amazing.
And he was amazing. It smelled amazing. The air was crisp and oh my God, nothing that I have smelled before. Beautiful, absolutely breathtaking. Like there are no words that would do it justice of how majestic that not only the tree but the whole area is just worth seeing.
Are so big, they're gigantic. So
General Grant is the second oldest tree on Earth, and he's about and tallest. He's 3,000 years old, 226 feet high, and about 26 feet wide. He's a big baby, right?
Mm-hmm.
Big baby. It you just got to see it, and that's something that you should do as a bucket list, right?
I think it's worth it.
It's worth it. We got lucky that we didn't have to wait much. We scooted right in, and
got lucky.
We really got lucky. We were meant to be there.
Find a parking spot for the rig, and we were able to go and meet with General Grant without having to wait.
And it was also, I would say, very apropos that it's Memorial Day weekend, and we went to see the General. Again, thank you to all those who served and died for us, for our country, and those brave souls. Thank you. We are now at Idle Hour Winery and Kitchen. We didn't make it here on time to have a full course
it was
meal.
brunch day.
It was brunch.
Sunday brunch day. We came after 2 o'clock, so brunch was over, but we're still doing wine tasting.
They're doing us a favor, and they have served us a little bit of the wine, and we're going to do the tasting. But so far, there's a white that they just served that is absolutely delicious. At least I thought, and one of our dear friends, Deirdre, she's probably gonna love it too. It's got a hint of green apple and pear, and as it warms up, it has a buttery taste to it. So I really like that one. We're tasting a red, and then we'll proceed. But in the meantime,
Idle Hour Winery and Kitchen is located just outside of Yosemite State Park, which we're gonna go through tomorrow. And we're gonna be sleeping at Yosemite Lakes Campground inside the park.
I didn't know that. Oh my gosh, you didn't. That's a surprise. You didn't tell me that.
You need a permit to go to Yosemite Park, National Park right now. And one way to get a permit is to actually make a reservation at a campground or a lodging inside the park. So that's what I opted for.
Oh, thank you.
I opted to make a reservation at the Yosemite Lakes Campground, and that's going to allow us to go across the park, which is very limited right now to the amount of people that can actually go through.
Because of, post-COVID. But I have to say that the country is coming alive. We have seen a lot of people, and it just feels like we're back. It's normal, and it feels really good to have the energy of people congregating and just being, social again. We're going to be staying here, boondocking at Idle Hour.
In the parking lot again,
Harvest hosting, and the Idle Hour folks have been very nice so far.
Yeah, so very happy.
Very happy we're here. So
see you tomorrow in Yosemite.
See you tomorrow in Yosemite. So this is Lulu, and she is the neighborhood dog. Come here. And there she is. She's a pit bull. Hi, sweetheart. You just went for a swim. She apparently just roams around and drinks wine. So she's got really good taste. you gonna come back and talk to us, Lulu? Come on, Lulu, tell us a story. What's your story? You wine drinker, Lulu? She's got a little bump on her head, but they tell us that she's sweet. You know, pit bulls, they have a bad rap. Bye, Lulu. So we are in a 20-minute delay to get to the park. And why is it such a delay, Minu?
Well, from what I hear, Yosemite Lake National Park is one of the most popular national parks in the country. And because of that, access through the park is limited, and you need a permit, actually a day permit to go through the park, or like us, a reservation in one of the campgrounds or one of the hotels or whatever it might be to go through the park. Now, there are also lotteries where you can put your name in, and there's a draw, I think, every week or every 2 weeks where you can win a permit to visit some of the amenities of the park, but it's very, very restricted. So,
And how did we get in?
We made a reservation at one of the campgrounds at the north end of the park called Yosemite Lakes RV Campground, and that should let us in. Crossing my fingers, because it did say on the website, if you have a reservations at one of the inside the park campgrounds, you don't need a permit to go through. So after 20 minutes of traffic, we will know if we can get in or not.
So we're at Yosemite Park, but a little bit of some, I guess, disappointing news. Minu, you want to tell us?
Yeah, so Yosemite Park is very popular, and you need to, I guess, get a permit or apply for a permit or whatever, almost a year in advance from what I hear. We decided on a road trip not that long ago. So looking into all the ways to go through the park, I found this RV park called Yosemite Lakes RV Park, and I was sure that it was within the limits of the park. Now to find out when we got to the entrance of the park that I can't get a permit that allows me to stop inside the park, because the RV park is situated outside of the park's limit. So we were able to manage to get a permit to go through the park, but we need to basically just keep going, and we're not allowed to stop, otherwise we could get fined, I think, up to $5,000. So our permit will allow us to go through the park so we can see some of it, but we can't stop and go hiking in the park, which was one of the things that we're looking forward to doing. And not only that, but to make sure that we make it through the park without stopping, they actually put a timestamp on the permit and a time limit to get outside of the park. So kind of crazy that if we're stuck in the park later than the time that is on the permit, we could also get fined, because that probably means that we stopped somewhere to hike. So they got it all controlled over here. At least we'll make it through the park, and it costs $35 to get that permit.
And that's the story, and we're sticking to it.
and the O's. Yosemite, Yosemite, Yosemite. Wow, as we're about to come out of Yosemite Park, you can see this tree still smoking. You know, the risk of fire, this section just burnt not too long ago because the tree is still smoking. Oh my God.
Hello, we are here at Yosemite Lakes RV Park, not to be confused with Yosemite National Park.
Nope. It's outside of the national park.
Oh,
so you
did
can't
we learn
use
that?
a reservation over here to get a permit to go and visit Yosemite Park.
Lesson learned. You know, reading is fundamental. Yosemite Lakes does not equal Yosemite National Park.
That's fine because, you know, we started planning that trip a little late or early this year, but a little late to have a
Not
permit
last year, but-
in Yosemite because it takes almost a year to reserve, it seems, to get permits to go through and hike and whatever. So,
Anyway, we're here and it's very hot.
gorgeous day.
Gorgeous day. And here, I'll give you a look, a yander over at what everything looks like here. These beautiful trees, lots of other folks here partaking in the beauty and the lovely air, fresh outdoor air. We even have a little lake. I'll show you in a minute.
It's actually a river. So the campground sits next to a river, and we were fortunate enough to get a site that's right by the river.
So you won't be crying a river tonight because we have crying river. No, okay, we'll scratch that from the video. We'll edit. Could you edit that, Reno?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So here we have it. Lots of
Because it's got
everybody. We are leaving Sugar
RV and Marina in Bethel Island, California.
And we have to say that this little island here, it's a very reminiscent of home. It's like a little fishing town, very low key, not many people, very quiet. You know, we had a nice little stop and to get us ready for Napa.
Yeah, going to Napa Valley and visiting a winery today.
Okay, that's all he has to say. So yeah, we're gonna get ready for our wine tasting and a little bit of a brunch in Napa Valley. And we'll keep you posted on that. But we wanted to circle back and let you know that you're probably all thinking, all 12 of you who have subscribed to our channel are probably sitting on the edge of your seat because we mentioned the In-N-Out burger and we never gave you a final decision on what we thought the In-N-Out burgers tasted like. So Minu, what do you think?
I think good old time burger taste, no fancy stuff, just a very, very good burger. Good meat.
Not
well
frozen.
seasoned,
Yeah, not frozen.
And, very well priced. I mean, a double burger cheese, I think, a single burger cheese, a fry, $10.
Yeah, not too bad. You know, I haven't had McDonald's in probably over 30 years, and you probably would agree with me that's probably not a healthy choice. But if we're going to have a hamburger, we might as well have something that's relatively good, and we know that is real meat, and that was pretty close to real meat. All right, that was real meat.
Yeah.
That was real meat. It was delicious. So that's there you have it for all, again, 12 subscribers that are following us on our trip. If you're ever in California, In-N-Out Burger is definitely a place to put down on your bucket list to go to. All right, so we'll check in later. In the meantime, positive vibes. So we are stopping at PetSmart because for the last couple of days, the dogs have been hyperactive in their under part of the tail. Super regular. That doesn't seem like a big problem, but when it's in the middle of the night and we have to get up like 4 or 5 times as it happened last night, all 3 of them, something is wrong. Their diet hasn't changed. We've been giving them bottled water, so we're not sure why they're having such hyperactivity down there. But we're stopping in to get something that will help them with their GI tract, and hopefully they won't be super poopers.